All right, are we happening? Okay. Welcome to Strings. This is our first live streaming event for this evening. And I just wanted to say to all you folks out there, thank you for all the emails and the cards and the folks that renewed their memberships and everything. Thank you very much. Strings is a house concert for those of you who are not familiar with strings. We've been doing it since 1993, pushing on close to 30 years, not quite yet, but we're on our way. It's totally staffed by volunteers and totally supported by donations. And without that energy from the community, we could not possibly exist. Check out the website, strings.org. It'll tell you the rest. You're probably on it right now. All I can say is thank you, and since I always do an opener, this is one our regulars know, and if you haven't seen it before or heard or been to Strings, this is kind of the philosophy of myself, true story. You're welcome, my friend. Glad that I could help. It wasn't a lot for me to do. Now you say you'd like to pay me, but you tell me that you're broke. Well, I already knew that by just looking at your shoes. This is just a chance for me to pay down on a debt and pass along a game I call remember and forget. So remember to remember and forget. Remember you owe someone something, though you may not have yet met. It's my pleasure now to help you and pay down on my debt. Keep the circle going, play remember and forget. When I was just a young man on the streets and all alone, needing all my freedom, wanting for a home, jobless and homeless, a stranger was my friend. Taught me this game and showed me how to win. Well, we had some wild adventures like the kind you'd read in books. Somehow it turned out okay. And the lessons that he taught me and all the things we did, well, I'm grateful to this very day. But whenever I would tell him how much I felt in his debt, he'd just smile and say to me, remember and forget. So remember to remember and forget. Remember you owe someone something, though you may not have yet met. It's my pleasure now to help you and pay down on a debt. You can be a winner, the game's not over yet. Keep that circle going, play remember and forget. All right, tonight is one of those special nights, and when I found out it was possible to get this person here and both of them here tonight, I went, all right, our first show is going to really be happening. And I could go on and on about how many times they played here and how great the show is. It'll speak for itself, that's for sure. It is truly my honor to bring up Maruice Tani.
Thanks, Joey. Hello, everyone.
You singing with masks?
I'm going to sing without a mask, but I'm only going to wear the mask in front. I'll take it off. A concession. Look at this. It is me. How would people know it's me with the mask on? Joey, thanks for having us to do this thing. Those of you out there in cyberspace who don't know about Strings, Strings is, as Joey said, I think it's the oldest acoustic venue here in the Bay Area that's been going on for 250 years or something like that. It's it's always a delight to play here. This is one of the centers of folk music for the Bay Area that I'm delighted to be a part of the family. So this is my pal Mike Anderson here, and we're going to play a bunch of songs until they tell us to stop. And if anybody, Beth and her crew over there, I'm just going to wait for signals from them to tell me that we're too loud, too long, too tall, too short. So this is a song about living the urban life here. It's you set there, Mike?
Yep.
All right, excellent. I'd like to have a nice truck, but it'd just wind up getting stolen. Fresh painting this hood's like flashing cash on the street. This tiny place they call a live-work space comes with no garage. I use urban camouflage. I paint this beater flat black. Flat black. Well, honey, just get in. Flat black. Ugly's not a sin. Flat black. Let's take a ride. We'll see this town from the other side. I'd like to have a nice place, but nice places tend to get broken. The trick around here is looking like you got nothing to steal. This city of gold has got a lot, I'm told, but if you get your share, you better hide it. There's 3 deadbolt locks on my door and a coat of flat black. Flat black. Well, honey, come on in. Flat black. Ugly's not a sin. Flat black. It's safe and warm inside. You just gotta step across the great divide. Flat black. It's just a color of paint. Flat black. It looks like something it ain't. Flat black. A thin coat or not there. Hey, I won't buy it, at least much I swear. Flat black. Well, baby, come on in. Flat black. That door is just the skin. Flat black. It's safe and warm inside. You just gotta step across the great divide. Flat black. It's just a color of paint. Flat black. It looks like something it ain't. Flat black. A thin coat or not there. Hey, I won't buy it, at least much I swear. All right, that's a flat. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. It's this is the new age here. This is what we get. I've done a number of these streaming concerts over the past, however many months it's been, since years, since March, I guess, and I'm getting used to playing in an empty room in front of an unblinking camera lens. I feel it's a little crowded in here. I got Joey and Beth and her crew here. I'm feeling the pressure and the love. So how about some mildly topical stuff? This would be this song is meant to be applied only on the skin. It's not to be taken internally. The profits were up when they shut this place down, and 800 folks lost their jobs in this factory town. Now they're making it cheaper and almost as good in some third world country out there than we ever could. We ain't in the game, we ain't on a team. We watch from the stands our American dream. We're watching it all from the cheap seats. They sure as hell ain't luxury suites. The big screen will show what they want us to know, and no matter who loses, they win. No matter who loses, they win. When the big box appeared just outside of town, within a year, most of Main Street was dead and shut down. There were lots of new jobs, the new suburban coal mines, had us working full time beneath the poverty line. We ain't singing the song, we ain't even singing along. This far from the stage, can't see what's going on. We're watching it all from the cheap seats. They sure as hell ain't luxury suites. The big screen will show what they want us to know, and no matter who loses, they win. No matter who loses, they win. We never needed to be rich, never thought that we'd be poor. The truth lies in the middle, but there's no middle here no more. Hey! I asked my old man when I was a boy, I asked him, Dad, is our family rich or are we poor? He said, neither, son. I remember his smile. He said, we're like everyone else in this town, and the middle's just fine. So where'd we go wrong? What didn't we see? It's Saturday night in the land of the free. We're watching it all from the cheap seats. They sure as hell ain't luxury suites. The big screen will show what they want us to know. No matter who loses, they win. No matter who loses, they win. Nobody got hurt on that one. That was good. It's, this is a song about a guy who is. Do I even need to introduce these songs at this point? There are people out there on the internet who are not familiar with these songs, so I'm just going to mention. This is a song about a guy who's waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know, there are a lot of people out there, especially powerful men in the public eye, who have had pasts that perhaps, Joe, you know what I'm talking about here. You know, there was a time when certain behaviors were perhaps not appropriate, but unfortunately accepted more than they are today. And some of these guys are having their what's the class? Their pasts are coming back to bite them on the ass. Is what's happening here. And it's like, I can say ass on the internet, right? Beth, is cool? Ass is cool? All right. we got our panel of judges over there ready to beat me. We're on a 7-second delay here. C sharp, is that what we're thinking here? I put my mattress on the floor. I removed the closet door. I've exposed each place that a skeleton could hide. I looked for ghosts up in the attic, looked for signal in the static. I took a flashlight to the greasy underside. I sold everything I could, burned still more as firewood, left the rest on the street for the trash to take away. There's a square left on the wall where the sunlight used to fall. And on that picture of you at sunset every day. So I painted every room, left each corner with a broom. I've scrubbed away every scratch and mark. But when the night brings on the gloom, I keep a light on in every room. But when I close my eyes, there are monsters in the dark. When I close my eyes, there are monsters in the dark. There were boxes in the cellar dating back to Rockefeller, full of broken schemes I'd intended to repair. There were stains left on the floor, 2 long scratches to the door. Took a year to clear the sulfur from the air. The echo bounces off the walls from my footsteps down the hall. It's the sound of owning nothing left to say. I finally cleared it all, ran the final uninstall, and the sunlight floods these empty rooms all day. And at last it's all been cleared. There is nothing left to fear, and I've scrubbed away every scratch and mark. But when the night brings on the gloom, I keep a light on in every room. When I close my eyes, there are monsters in the dark. Yeah, when I close my eyes, there are monsters in the dark. In the dark. In the dark. In the dark. Mike Anderson, everybody. Thank you very much, Mike Anderson. Thanks for coming, Mike.
You know,
It's good.
this used to be my closest gig.
It's good to see you in person. Mike and I have done about 20 music videos since this whole thing has started. We've pretty much, without live gigs to play, we've pretty much pivoted to doing video at this point, and they're all recorded remotely with a whole crew of really talented, generous people who have thrown in with us. We've done duets with probably a dozen other singers: Pam Brandon, Margaret Belton, Irene Espiritu, Valerie J, Aki Kumar. We've got. We were just. I was talking with Aki recently about how much we really miss, the live experience, and it's not just the live experience. You know, there's something about getting in the van with the band and driving to the gig and filling up at that truck stop and the terrible food and all that. But we can't really wait to get sort of back on the road again with this sort of thing. And so we've got a video coming out this week. Aki and I are going to do a little version of Willie Nelson's "On the Road Again." So I think look for that. I'll be dropping that on Tuesday on my Facebook social media page. Shall we? What we got? Do this? This is a romantic song. We're kind of get away from the politics here for a minute. This is we're looking at C, right? For this is I mention this often at back when we used to play live gigs that I am I'm not good with the keys on these things, but Mike, he's a genius of the keys. He can remember this stuff, so he's my authority on the subject here. You'd think I would write it down on the set list if I wrote set lists, but anyway, this is the title track from our Lover's Card record. Show me your palms, show me your wrists, show me the story of your life with all the little twists. Teach me a song, and after you're gone, it will linger on my lips. La 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 la. take me away. I've never been. We'll soak into each other's pores, and under our skin, hold me near, and we'll disappear as we hear that sweet violin. La 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 la. Oh, the lover's card, a fortune in broken hearts. Oh, the moon is marred, and Venus is scarred. Whoa! Stand on the gas, feet to the flames. We'll move heaven and earth till they merge as one and the same. We'll go long, go hammer and tongs, strip this song right down to the frame. La 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 The lover's card. Do you want to try this one? This is kind of in a similar vein, but this song I wrote. This song was written originally in black and white, and it's kind of kind of a grainy Northern European, maybe Scandinavian sort of vibe to it. But it's another romantic song. This is a little difficult to play though, so if we make any errors in this one though, I say we cut the fines in half.
And are we still using cash?
We're still using, well, I don't know, I think we should probably move our fine. For those of you who don't know, Mike and I run the band on kind of a similar model to Buddy Rich or James Brown. There's a fine system for mistakes that are made, and generally we like to actually pay each other the fine immediately after the song. But this is a relatively new song. It's a relatively difficult song to sing and play, and so for tonight, since we don't play very often anymore, we're cutting the fines in half.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Mr. Key, this is a C minor?
I believe so.
Okay, good. We did a video with this song with our friends Taya Gherkin and Doug Young, two masters of acoustic fingerstyle guitar. And I sent them this song, but I didn't want them to do a Maurice song with Taya and Doug. I wanted them to do a Taya and Doug song with Maurice singing it. So I sent them the absolutely sketchiest demo and the absolute sketchiest chart for the song. As a matter of fact, I sent them a demo that had one chord played per bar, no indication of tempo or feel, and they sent us back a version that was shockingly different. They call what they do urban chamber music, which I find fascinating because I don't really know anything about urban chamber music, but I love what I heard. We're going to do our version of the song because we can't play urban chamber music. But Taya and Doug, if you're out there listening, thanks, man. 2, 3. For 1,000 nights I was beside you, but by your side I was alone. My heart was open, I was defenseless. My soul was empty, how I hungered. But there was nothing in your arms to fill the void. For 1,000 nights, 3 years of aching, an open wound that the truth is that I left you, but you were never there. But the truth is I still care. For 1,000 nights, hope sprang eternal. But by your side, I was a fool. My loved one answered unrequited. My mind was clouded with desire. I was blinded, there was brilliance, but no heat. For 1,000 nights, 3 years of longing to feel a love that could never be. The truth is that I love you, but the truth isn't always fair, because the truth is you don't care. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. Normally we'd have a solo, you know, a piano solo, or maybe a string section or something like that, xylophone.
Again, it'll happen.
Vibes, yeah, that would be nice. But we couldn't do that. Apparently, we don't have enough lights for the vibes. But next time we do this, we get Beth to bring in a little extra a lamp or something for the for the vibes. Shall we? Maybe we should lighten it up a little bit. That last song was a little grainy and a little black and white. It was kind of Northern European overcast skies and all. I thought it was perfect for Taya, you know, being the whole German thing. But anyway, Joey, you're all I've got here. So this is more of a country song. The country being Merca, and this is a song about filters and the notion of how some people just have myself, for example, just have a hard time not just blurting out anything that comes to mind, and consequently, the next day an apology needs to be issued, and this is essentially about that phenomenon, the filters, apologies, and liquor. Two. Well, I'm sorry, baby, that I said that about your sis. You know I love her and your mother. They are such a source of bliss, hardly apropos. Yes, I know my words landed with a hiss. Yeah, drinking always makes me act like this. 'Cause when I'm drinking, I ain't thinking. I start blurting out the feelings that I usually hide away. When the liquor's talking, I should be walking. Some of those things I say are shocking. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but I believe every word I say. Well, hey, hey, bartender, I shouldn't have heckled that band last night, but those guys were so bad, and I must add, they couldn't sing or play or write. I said some things, I took some swings at it, fired to the fight. Yeah, drinking always makes me think I'm right. 'Cause when I'm drinking, I ain't thinking. I start blurting out the feelings that most folks should hide away. When the liquor's flowing, I should be going before my other side starts showing. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but I believe every word I say. Liquor never made me say a thing I didn't feel, but it made me say a lot of things I wish I'd not reveal. How's it going? You got a good mix? Can you hear everything fine? I think so far everything has gone pretty well. Yeah, I know. There's the monitor mix is good. Rare to have a monitor mix here at Strings. Normally we do this completely acoustically, but tonight, because we're going out over the interweb, it's all electronic and digital, and I got distracted.
Come back.
What, you want to do a solo, perhaps? Okay. A solo. Starting the 4, huh? Not bad. Last verse. Well, let's get out of this song. It's this one goes out to my wife, Janine, if you're out there listening. And I hope you, of everyone, is actually out there listening. It's something to the effect of, I'm sorry, darling, that I don't express my love enough. But I do, dear, and it's just fear that makes saying it so rough. My brain takes the time out, I spill my guts out with a shot of the hard stuff. Yeah, drinking always helps me loosen up. 'Cause when I'm drinking, I ain't thinking. I start blurting out the feelings that I usually hide away. Through my devotion to potent potions, I'm in touch with my emotions. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but I believe every word I say. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but I believe every word I say. Normally when we play here, my wife sits over there with her friend Donna, and I just hear them. I just watch them, talking in each other's ear the whole time, and then people start to shout out requests, and she invariably shouts out a request for something I didn't write, which we don't play here. We only play original material here at Strings, which kind of is a little weird because I've seen classical quartets playing Bach and Beethoven here, and you can't tell me that those are original tunes, or that one of Bach or Beethoven is in one of those bands, because I know you try to tell me that, but I'm not buying it. How about something more kind of bluegrass-esque? This is this is F. Are we talking F on this one? Yeah. Okay. This is a song that takes place out in the valley. Those of you who live in other states might think of whatever. But this is the great Central Valley of California. And this takes place in a little town like Modesto or Madera or Bakersfield or Fresno or even Sacramento or Chico or one of those kinds of towns. It takes place around, I'm going to say about 1957, 59, and it takes place in a residential hotel. And well, you can tell that it's an old style song because it starts right out talking about a payphone. There's a payphone in the hall, just like there is on every floor. I hear it ringing through the walls. There's a banging on my door. Somebody yells the calls for me. So I set down this glass of gin. I got a feeling, yes-sirree, trouble's calling me again. She's pouring honey in my ear, sweet little lies I long to hear. I'm gonna do things I'll regret, I'm gonna get more than I get, watch my money disappear. I'll check just how much cash I've got, so I know how much I'm gonna lose. I know it's all gonna get shot on shooting dice and shots of booze. She's pouring honey in my ear, sweet little lies I long to hear. I'm gonna do things I'll regret, gonna get more than I get, watch my money disappear. My common sense should interfere, but she's sounding so sincere. I'll forget what's right from wrong when I hear that siren song from the devil in my ear. Didn't get through that one. that was close. Why can't I learn from my mistakes? Well, I'm not so sure that I want to. Not when there's so much fun to make, and there's so many left to do. She's pouring honey in my ear, sweet little lies I long to hear. I'm gonna do things I'll regret, I'm gonna get more than I get, and watch my money disappear. My common sense should interfere, but she's sounding so sincere. I'll forget what's right from wrong when I hear that siren song from the devil in my ear. I'll forget what's right from wrong when I hear that siren song from the devil in my ear. Whew, a little rusty. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna stand over here in the mirror. Is my tie straight? Yeah. Looking good. Here's a song that takes place in Los Angeles in about 1952. And this is a song about our protagonist lives in the center of 3 flats stacked up in an apartment building in LA, and they are sort of they're sort of tortured characters. They've got something that is vexing them, but they have found a little bit of this is a shortened explanation of this, but essentially they have something that is vexing them, but they have found a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel in the person who lives upstairs from them, who is slightly more tortured than they are. Are we in? I hear you pacing upstairs every night until dawn, dragging your baggage around, making plans to move on. I've seen you try it before, but it's yet to work out. Every road leads somewhere. You haven't found the right route. I've watched you soar too high. I saw you plunge too deep. I saw you burn too hot, shine too bright, and sell too cheap. I don't care where you're bound. I need to cover some ground. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. Love is risking it all, skating out on the edge. I just bleed on the keys while you stand on the ledge. I wanna take that chance of going over the falls. This town just blackens the page while the white water calls. I watched you soar too high. I saw you plunge too deep. I saw you burn too hot, shine too bright, and sell too cheap. I don't care where you're bound. I need to cover some ground. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. Well, we are. I didn't actually write a set list. What I've got here is a pile of tunes, and they seem to be kind of like running in reverse alphabetical order at this point. So I think, and that works for me just as well as anything else does. Let's see, time-wise, I'm looking at. We started at 7:30. 54 minutes. So we're down to the last few moments here, right? Yes. Well,
Do we have any hits we need to?
do we have any hits that we need to cover before we go?
Yeah.
Encore.
We need to start doing the good stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing the good stuff. That's what it amounts to. How about let's skip a bunch of these songs here and go on to let's see. I think I know someone's gonna want to hear Radiosity, and so let's just go straight to that. And if we have to go over by a couple of minutes, are we gonna kill anybody? Is somebody gonna die? Or you got somebody else scheduled? Beth, you got another show coming up here? This is it. I know that feeling. This is it. This is. This is a song about a guy with a broken heart who has found himself a job in a remote location, and this really is nowhere. There's a red dirt scratch up the mountainside, 8 miles long and 1 car wide. My old Buick's at the top, in a gravel parking lot. There's a 50-foot trailer and a 100-foot mast, a 50,000-watt clear channel blast across the western states. I'm a voice without a face. Graveyard shift, midnight to 6. All-night drivers and the urban hicks. I'm pulling down the feed, but I'm burying the lead. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. Are you listening? We're taking calls. This is Radio City. Well, top of the hour, it's the lover's line, but no caller's had a heart as broke as mine. I whisper in your ear, as if only you can hear. I say those things I should have said. I go where I feared to tread, but I know that it's too late to negotiate. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. Are you listening? We're taking calls. This is Radio City. Well, I was a fool to flee from love. I don't know what I was scared of, but look at where I am. This really is nowhere. A million words won't win you back. A million tears stained my heart black. Still the words leak from my pen, and the tears start up again. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. I hope you're listening. I wish you'd call. This is Radio City. This is Radio City. This really is nowhere. It's Radio City, folks. Do we have, so, time-wise, what are we doing now? What do we got? One more. One more. Uno más. Want to go? One of our standard. We normally close with this one. If these were normal times, we're going to pretend these are normal times. Joey, thanks so much for having us. And more than that, thanks so much for 25 years or whatever it's been of keeping this place open. I've been playing strings now for about 10 years. I still feel like the new guy on of the people here, but this is an institution in Bay Area folk music, and I hope that when all this blows over, that everyone will come back and we can have this room full of the people that support folk music in the Bay Area, and I really appreciate that. Beth and your crew there, thanks for bringing in all these cameras and all this technical stuff. It's crazy, man. Mike, good to see you in person. I know. With so much Skyping and Zooming and messaging and texting and file transfers, but definitely check out, befriend us on Facebook. I'm Maurice Tani, and we post pretty much everything there. And like I said, we have been posting a new video of either an original song or a cover or something interesting, some collaboration with some other great Bay Area musicians, just about every week or 10 days, 2 weeks since this has been going on, and we will continue doing this for as long as our friends will tolerate us and Facebook doesn't take down our sites. It's also so hit it, Mike. Well, take the key to my apartment. There's a week left on the rent. The cash that I poured in that pit could not have been worse spent. Take the stereo and records. Take the brand new TV set. Take it all for all I care. The hell out is what I get. The color me gone. I'm moving on into the night. Gonna drive till dawn. I've spent my time. I'm overdrawn. I'm in the red. Color me gone. Well, there's coffee in the cupboard. The fridge still has some beer. If I can't fit it in the trunk, well, then it's staying here. There's 2 rooms full of memories, but nothing I hold dear. Anything I've left is yours, 'cause I'm so out of here. Color me gone. I'm moving on into the night. Gonna drive till dawn. I've spent my time, I'm overdrawn. I'm in the red, color me gone. The road tonight is quiet, the horizon beckons me. 2 lanes of lonely blacktop as far as I can see. There's a point out in the distance, that's where I'm headed to. Doesn't matter where it is, the change is overdue. The color me gone, I'm moving on into the night. Gonna drive till dawn. I've spent my time, I'm overdrawn. I'm in the red, the color me gone. All right, thank you, strings. Thank you, internet. Thank you, everyone. Did we get all the way to the end? All right, I got 2 thumbs up from the judges panel over there. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, friends. Let us know what's happening. Send us an email or whatever. And thanks for your support. Our next live concert will be on December 6th, and that will be classical quartet. It'll be a piano quartet with Miles Graver, who you're all familiar with, just fantastic, passionate pianist. And anyway, we'll be back in your living rooms then. Stay well, be well, good night.